I've been meaning to do this video for quite a while now, and just had a lot of things going on. But this, I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank Echo, the Saving Sorceress, Echo, for creating this hashtag, Small Channel Magic. And I have a list of more than 10 small channels, and they're pretty small, they're under 1,000 subscribers. That's my criteria for this, and could use some support. And the number of subscribers certainly doesn't reflect the quality of the work on the channel. So I have a list, and I'm starting with Echo, of course, because Echo is magical. Thank you so much for this hashtag and for creating this initiative, Echo. I think it's a great idea, and there's a lot of small channels out there, and I know how discouraging it can be to be working so hard and putting out a quality product, and then, you know, your number of subscribers doesn't necessarily reflect that. And it's not all about the numbers and that, but I mean, it's nice to not just be sitting talking to yourself, you know, or feeling that way. And it's nice to receive some support. And so I want to start with Echo, the Saving Sorceress, who saves all kinds of things. And she's a thrifter, and she's an upcycler, and she makes things with whatever she has around, and she sees the magic in you know, things that other people might, you know, one person's trash is another person's treasure. She's great at salvaging things and using what she has, and she's very fashion savvy, and she's just magical. Her personality is magical. She has a beautiful magical library, and she likes to do things with a witchy spin, and is just starting to get involved in tarot as well. So I would definitely recommend checking out Echo, because she's fabulous, very charming, just delightful to watch, and so community oriented and supportive and just friendly and cheerful and really uplifting. So Echo, the Saving Sorceress, check her out for sure. Also, the Art of Karro is another small channel that I follow, and she does a variety of things as well, sewing and making things, and crochet and painting, and she has just recently done a fantastic Granny Weatherwax cosplay, full outfit, and she's also just started knitting and working on a Lord of the Rings sweater, and she's brand new to knitting, and you would never know it because that sweater is fantastic. So really great worker, the Art of Karro. I just grabbed my list because I don't want to forget anyone. As many of you may know, I'm a huge Elvis fan. Really appreciate Elvis Presley, and currently working on an Elvis project. I'm usually not interested in impersonators, but generally nowadays they're more, the performers are really known as tribute artists. Jimmy Holmes, the fantastic Elvis tribute artist. There just seems to be, it's not just a surface performance. There seems, I mean, he's a fantastic singer. He sounds very much like Elvis Presley, but there's heart. There seems to be real heart in his performances, and some depth, like there's something underneath it. And I believe he came in second place at Graceland Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist competition at Graceland this summer, and I felt, you know, and that's, I mean, a lot of these guys, they're very gracious, and it's a, they know each other, they see each other in these competitions and things like that. I felt Jimmy should have been first place, but that's just my, you know, that's just my personal take. Was my personal take, and I think a lot of people agree with that, but you know, maybe next year. But regardless, competition, I'm really not all about competition, so I don't want to come across that way. There's just something in Jimmy's performance as Elvis is so respectful, and it seems really heartfelt, and you feel that. And when he performs as Elvis, and so I want to give him a shout out. And he has a surprisingly small channel, considering just the amount of work he's done, and the skill and the work ethic that it would take, you know, to do that caliber of work, performing as someone, you know, as respected a musician as Elvis Presley. So I just want to say, as it really does come across as a tribute to Elvis, as a recognition and acknowledging and communicating of Jimmy's own awareness and acknowledgement and understanding, like to be trying to work as Elvis, so he could see, even just trying to sing these songs. You see, what comes across is he has an insight into, and not so much into being Elvis, but he has an insight into the difficulty of the performing, and he wants to pay tribute. And it really comes across as a tribute to Elvis, and a noting that, you know, I noticed this, I noticed this, I noticed that, and so for that reason, I have an appreciation for tribute artists in that capacity, because you can see who's been paying attention, who's been studying, who's been really, you know, really making an effort to pay tribute. So, and I'm very impressed with Jimmy Holmes for that reason. Jimmy, too, is not only a fantastic singer, he has a strong musical foundation. He is a multi-instrumentalist, fine musician, and just the heart and soul, like, it's really, he comes across very naturally, and he's doing this out of love, it seems. It feels that way. It's not something you can really fake, and he just comes across very genuine and authentic, and that is what I find very impressive about his work, and I really appreciate his tribute and the efforts. I mean, he does the work, real deal. So thank you, Jimmy. Definitely have a look at his channel, folks. Tracey Souder does mainly historical sewing. She does some unboxings, get ready with me's, some haul videos, and just beautiful work. She recently completed Edwardian lingerie dress, and it's lovely work, and have a look at her channel. Now, another small channel, and I am biased here. My sister's channel, my twin sister Tracey's channel, Tracey Telgen Art. Tracey is a fantastic artist. She works all kinds of mediums. She draws realistic portraiture, animals and people, and she also does, like, it's sort of a doodle type styles as well, and works with all kinds of mediums, pencil, paint, digital, and just fantastic artist, my twin sister Tracey Telgen. JT is my Uncle Johnny. and he has some beautiful video captures that he's taken in Alberta. Beautiful nature scenery with his GoPro, and though he hasn't posted it on his channel, my Uncle Johnny is a fantastic musician, was a drummer for a long time, also a sound operator, engineer, tech, and has captured some beautiful, stunning videography of Alberta in the mountains, and just gorgeous scenery, which I really appreciate. So check out his channel. He's got some beautiful picturesque scenery posted there. I've been to Calgary 3 times and was pretty young. Even my last trip there, I was turned 13 that summer, and we were there for the summer vacation, and turned 13 while we were there. So still pretty young, but had been up in the mountains and got to see some of not all of these places, but to see the water, the aqua and the clear, and the beautiful, the mountains with the snow, and the sheep, the bighorn sheep are so lovely. So to be able to see Uncle Johnny posting these beautiful videos, just lovely to take a look, whether you've been there or not. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country, and really nice to see it shared on YouTube. So that's JT. Check him out. Grace Haygood. Grace started her channel recently, but she started with very interesting subjects, and there was corn husking, and I think she was trying to grind corn as well, and had a difficult time with that. She did some that really grabbed me, very interesting, these paper windows, and she used different materials to try to like grease the paper, or like to use different things to see what kind of a translucency you could get. This is see, could you actually have made windows out of paper for people who couldn't afford glass, and wanted a window, to let some light into their house. And this was a historical sort of experiment she did, and that was very interesting. So she's got some interesting content on there. She's interested in history, and very charming, and check out her channel, Grace Haygood. Amor Franco did a beautiful Edwardian or Titanic era. Some scratching folks up there. Amor Franco, she's a sewer. She made a beautiful black Titanic dress, and her videos on that process are just lovely, and the end product she came up with was just such a beautiful dress. A great project, and I enjoyed watching her process and seeing the finished result. It's beautiful work, and definitely deserves more recognition to the historical sewer. And so check her channel out, Amor Franco. Beautiful work. Stitchin Addiction. I'm surprised more people don't know about her channel, because she sews Regency, and she sews like 1850s, mid 19th century work. She loves literature, Little Women, Little House on the Prairie, and she offers dresses in those genres, and made to order, and just does beautiful work. And I'm just very surprised that more people don't know about her, because the content that she features is fairly well-known content. Little Women, Little House on the Prairie, Regency, Jane Austen, Regency, sewing, historical sewing, and she does machine sew, but the work she does is beautiful. And she hosts some fun challenges. Last year there was a Little Women holiday, and she does things with like I say, Little House on the Prairie, and I love the hashtags, or when there are challenges and things like that, and she participates in a lot of those, and organizes and hosts a lot of those kind of things. So I really enjoyed working on a Little Women holiday last year, and it was just great to be able to work on something like that. And I hadn't even read the book before, but I read it last year and watched some of the films, because there was watch parties and watch dates for watching the different versions of the film, and it was great fun. So, Stitchin Addiction.